I read hundreds of comments from people who are still single, and honestly, their answers weren't what I expected. Most of them didn't say, "Nobody wants me." In fact, many of them said the opposite. Some had opportunities to be in relationships. Some had people interested in them, but they chose to stay single. Why? Because they no longer wanted a relationship at any cost. Instead, they said things like, "I'd rather be single than lose my peace." After my last relationship, I finally learned what I deserve. I'm not waiting for perfection. I'm waiting for compatibility. As I kept reading, I noticed a pattern. Many people weren't afraid of being alone. They were afraid of ending up with the wrong person. One person wrote, "I spent years in a relationship that made me feel lonely every day. Being single feels better." Another said, "I stopped chasing relationships when I realized I was doing it because everyone else was." And honestly, a lot of people seemed tired of games, tired of mixed signals, tired of pretending to be someone they're not just to be liked. One comment really stood out. It said, "Not everyone meets someone worth keeping." Thousands of people agreed with that sentence, not because they had given up on love, but because they believed that finding the right person is partly luck, timing, and compatibility. Researchers who analyzed thousands of online discussions found similar patterns. The most common reasons people stayed single weren't being too nice. They were things like low confidence, painful past experiences, not meeting compatible partners, or simply focusing on other priorities, careers, education, family, personal growth. And maybe that's what surprised me the most. Many single people weren't waiting for someone to save them. They were building lives they actually enjoyed. So maybe the real question isn't, why do good people stay single? Maybe it's, why do we assume being single means something is wrong? Because sometimes being single isn't a problem to solve. It's just a chapter of life. And for some people, it's a chapter where they learn exactly what they want and what they're never willing to settle for again.